Hello, Struckwalk. We're starting in a moment. I just was just about to start, but then I saw I forgot to start the game while loading up my stuff. But it is loading up. It is loading as we speak. I will be doing I will be doing some story mode with an offline character since the online mode is unavailable at the moment. So I will be just experimenting with some things that a Wobby might want to be doing while leveling. I will be checking how it goes. Let's start with, what do I want to start with this time? Let's start with melee this time, maybe. So yeah, today my stream is a bit late because I've been making a lot of content for Torchlight 3 and then I had some sleep and then I made some content for Wolcen. So it took a bit longer than expected, but I guess it was worth it because it turned out like a decent video. So just let me quickly check if my streams are working while the game is loading. It might load a bit slower while I'm out and tapped, but I want to check if all my streams are started properly. And yeah, we can no longer play online in Wolcen. I have probably hour and 50 minutes or so of streaming to do. So there's that as well. Let's start. Let's see how fast it would load. I'm actually still out and tapped, so it's still gonna be a little bit slower than a normal loading. As you can see, my cursor is moving while I'm configuring some things of the stream. And I think we're good to go now. We should be good to go now, yeah. So yeah, a bit late today, and it will be a short stream, but it's still better than nothing. And I still haven't had time to play Torchlight 3. I will be playing Torchlight 3 after this stream. So if anyone has access to it and wants to team up and level up together, feel free to let me know. The thing is, I won't be able to use voice chat if we do play Torchlight 3 after my stream together. I will be enjoying the new character in Torchlight 3 today. And probably doing some recordings which will not be uploaded until the NDA is lifted, but might as well just keep them. Let's see. Enjoy the story. I'm gonna be muting my mic when there's cutscenes and things like that, so just enjoy it. Sinful Duck, welcome back Sinful Duck. They did the shutdown. I was planning on being quiet during the sequence of of the cutscene, but that's fine,
Permission to deal
I
with the
guess.
players.
The clock ticks, Maylis. We need to get through to engage the Brotherhood of Dawn.
So I'm just starting a new character in
We won't make
offline
it in
mode now,
time if we're
and I'm
pinned
gonna be
down.
doing things
Take
that I
my
normally
children,
wouldn't do. I would be
silence the
taking the
archers.
leveling
The rest
slowly. I
will
won't be
march on.
rushing through the quest, but
Grand
I'm gonna be
Inquisitor,
doing some side
purity and
stuff,
sacrifice.
killing as many enemies as I can and things like that. I will be feeling the waters on a new character just to see what might be the best choice of action when doing a new character when the game launches. I did so like 1 or 2 weeks ago. I did play a bit of mage stuff, but now I'm gonna be trying some different things like melee stuff instead of a rogue and mage combo.
Forward!
Purity in sack. Look, a Republican pup is trying to flank us. Get them down! Get them all down!
We do have Purge of Whitening, but this skill is missing. I wish I had this skill. It looks amazing. Purge with Whitening, but it's only usable with this weapon,
A bomber.
and it has 2 charges.
Republican trash.
So it's fun how in the story they've added a skill that only exists in the story.
Good riddance. We'll fly you alive.
And by the way, welcome back, Sinfo. Nice to see you again. But yeah, I'm not gonna be streaming as much Wolcen, but today I decided to just do a short story for an hour and 50 minutes or so.
I gotcha.
Until it's time to stop the stream. Tomorrow probably I'm gonna do some Chaos Bane or maybe even Borderlands 3. I wanna be playing both of those games because I haven't in a while.
Maylis is stuck on an upper ledge, but we have to move forward.
We'll lose a lot of men if the cliff collapses.
Right now, I'm more worried.
I'm really
about these
excited
bloody
about the
souls
new
being
skills
shot
that
out
got
of the air.
released though.
Right,
The
let's
skills
keep it
that
together.
got released today.
Remove us one and do what
Which
we
one
do
were
best.
they? Like those ones. This skill. I really love melee classes with ranged spectral hammer skills, and this one would definitely deliver. This would definitely deliver. Such a good skill. And then another one. What else got released today? I can't remember what else got released today. Just a moment to refresh my memory from the announcement channel. Oh, it was the Bleeding Edge modifier. The other one that got released today is no, not this one. Where did it go? Shit, that's not it.
Wait.
This one for Bleeding Edge, a preview. Pretty solid preview for those 2 skills. It's gonna be fun to try those when they come out. Can't wait. The hype is growing more and more every day. And by the way, if anyone wants to play Torchlight 3 later, do let me know. I wouldn't mind playing together.
Soul magic. What the hell happened here?
He's one of us.
A scout.
Hey, soldier, you alright? Where's the rest
I
of
was
your
debating
squad?
leaving today streamless and not streaming, but I decided let's just stream for 1 or 2 hours, let's just stream for a short amount of time until it's time to stop streaming, my regular streaming hours, and then after that I'm gonna be doing probably an all-nighter in Torchlight 3.
We don't have time for this. Let's move.
Alone! 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 I'm not alone! I'm not alone!
I always enjoy this part. I always enjoy that specific part of the story.
Val. Darling, you're gonna owe me big time.
I praise your resilience, mortal. You will make a fine host.
Val, it's now or never.
Now come to me. Come to me and be reborn. service of the Sleeper.
Purifiers only serve mankind, demon.
I do not request. I command.
Purity in sacrifice!
There's no way to avoid this sequence from happening, unfortunately. No, it's not unfortunate, actually, it's better to be that
I
way.
need you now!
Be at peace. For soon you shall be no more.
I'm wondering who the big bad guy would be. Would it be our father who the big bad guy is? Would it be that Melis woman? I'm assuming there's gonna be someone from the Senate or from the Republic or whatever it's called that's gonna be corrupted by the demons and be like their puppet or whatever. I mean, we did. We did kind of realize that they will be some of the bad people in the story.
You owe me an explanation. Let's go, let's go!
Enjoying the sound effects and the sound design of those sequences. Now off to the real stuff.
I'm not quite dead yet. What happened back there? I feel different. How is it that I can use witchcraft now?
No, you don't have to do it every time you make a character. And welcome, Frosty Worm. Basically, how it works is once you complete the story, you can create a endgame only character. So you can create a new character and just rush into the endgame mode. Basically, you just need to do the endgame mode once, and then you need to do the story mode once, and it unlocks the endgame mode. And then you can create a new character, and instead of voting in story mode, you can vote it in endgame mode, and you can actually get power leveled that way. That way you can get someone to take you to Champion 1 or Champion 9, to just some sort of high level difficulty, and to just power level you on high level enemies. Yeah, that's a great option. It's kind of like in Diablo 3, how you can create a character only for rifting and endgame. And it makes sense. I mean, if someone doesn't want to do the story again, why force them? It really makes sense to have something like this. And some people do prefer to have outs. Some people do prefer to have different builds on separate characters for ease of collecting the gear and not having to just completely respec every time. It's much more convenient if the power leveling is possible in the game to just create a new character instead of having to respect your current one. Even with the current system of being able to easily respec. And I still appreciate the system for being easily respecable, because that would allow me to experiment with builds so much more. But what I'm gonna do, as soon as I find the build I wanna make as a separate character, I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be making new characters and keeping specific builds there.
You're wrong. Otherwise,
Talking to yourself again.
speak
Look
of
at
the
that
devil.
booty.
Darling, I need a moment. Talk to you later.
Fine one is she, isn't it?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy now! Val, snap out of it! It's me, damn it!
Horseshit!
Did you knock your head?
Or
You
shit.
expect me to be
Alright.
Oh, I don't know. Some bloody demon.
So that's new version
No,
of bullshit,
Look,
I
I've no
guess.
idea what's going on. I was having my ass kicked when something awakened from within to save me. I need help, all right, but I'm not some demon, goddammit.
Exactly,
Come on, Val.
that's one of the biggest
Oh, really?
pains of
Prove
the game. The way they designed
You're a
the
tool.
leaks in Path of Exile, having to
That
start over and over
does
again,
not seem like
and
something
just
a demon
having to
would say.
repeat the same acts, the same
Alright.
quests.
Point
It's
taken.
just tiring sometimes. not everyone wants to do it, and the way they've
So,
designed the
what now?
game, it just
Frankly, I don't know.
probably Path of
We
Exile
should
2 wouldn't
regroup
be
with
like that,
Operation Dawnbane, shouldn't we?
but
In
my
your state?
my
Clinging
doubts are
magic and
high
turning into a
regarding this.
monstrosity. No. They'll burn you alive.
Hemlock
Because
wouldn't.
the people who play Path of
Perhaps,
Exile
but
enjoy the
Mavis sure as
leaks.
hell will,
Like the
and
majority
a
of the
smile
people
on her
enjoy the
face.
way it's designed,
Ugh,
against
look,
leaks,
let's
against
get out of
people
here first,
competing
then we'll figure
every
something
league
out.
starting over. So that's probably what, 70–80% of the people who played, and that's if they remove this in Path of Exile 2, probably a lot of people won't be happy. We're gonna have to wait and see what Path of Exile 2 brings. It's definitely bringing some good stuff to the table and simplifying some things, getting rid of some RNG,
Mutations.
especially when it
No
comes to
matter,
socketing
they
stuff
die
and
all the
skills.
same.
Damn right.
I think Wolcen is a very good medium ground between Diablo 3 and Path of Exile that can cater both to the a little less hardcore players and also to the more hardcore ones, and as well as the more casual ones. So there's a bit for everyone in this game. Depending what you want to get from it, you can get it with the right mindset in this game. Well, okay. I did not expect this explosion to get me like that. Let's try. Today I'm gonna be doing this story with trying to explore as much as possible,
This place reeks of death.
getting
These people are getting torn
out of my
apart.
way to
I don't get it.
kill every
Surveyor
single enemy I
aren't
can
normally
in
this
every
bold, not
zone,
without good reason.
taking it very slowly to
Salty
see
and first.
how
Now
much
this.
XP I can get
There's something wrong
by
around
doing
here.
that, whether it's
Something
better to
very
speedrun it or
A
not.
demon in the open can only mean that something major's about to happen. But what?
Wanna get that data for science. I'm assuming it's probably better to just rush through the story when the game launches. To just rush through it, because the faster you reach the better content, the faster you're gonna be getting better wood and uniques and everything. And there are certain uniques that if you get early in the game can last you for many levels.
Mercy! Murderers! Back away! Back away!
I'm not sure. I don't think the drop rates were changed for the beta. No one mentioned something like this. So my guess is there were no changes in this regard.
I know that
Uh,
face.
You need answers. And I don't think Mayless
between
will get you anything more
the
than a
drop
rope
rates
around your
that
neck.
we have now and the
So,
drop
here's
rates
my
that
plan.
would be on launch.
You wait for me in Stormfall.
We're gonna have
Easy
to wait
enough,
and see,
yes?
but I'm really hoping the drop
Meanwhile,
rates
I
we
meet up
saw
with
in
our
the
forces
beta
and I try to
are the
talk to
ones we're
Edric
gonna
about the
see on
situation.
launch. Actually, I
See
even
how
want
we
some
can convince
improvements.
our people
I
that
want
you're
some
not a bloody
improvements that
demon.
every unique
Agreed.
item has the
I would rather
exact same
appreciate not
chance
being
to drop.
executed.
I'm
What do
fine
we
if
need?
they nerf
On
some
the
of the
way
drop
here,
rates for
I
the
had talk
uniques
with
that
an inn
drop
in
like
Stormfall,
crazy.
the Laughing Seagull.
If
I'll meet you there.
they buff
Keep a
the
low
drop
profile
rates
till
of some
then.
of the uniques that barely even drop, that need 150–200 hours to get them
Why
to
don't you let
drop.
people in?
For the
I think every
100th
unique needs to
time,
have
this
the
city is
exact same
already filled to
percentage of
capacity
drop
with
chance.
refugees.
Otherwise,
We are not
they might
letting
just separate
anyone
them
in.
into uniques
Look,
and maybe
I really need to have
mythicals,
access.
or
Let
uniques
me
and
through.
maybe
That's
heroic,
not
or
how
whatever you
things
wanna call
work,
them.
friend. Only
But
conscripts
it's
are
not
allowed
right
through. Order
to
of the
have
merchant Prince Damascus
the
himself.
same sort of
So
rarity
you
of
won't
items
fight us.
having a
I will
different chance
fight.
to
Now
drop.
stand aside. You are
Hello Jan,
serious,
nice to
Nicholas.
see you again Jan.
Well, all right then. Go through to the
Because many people
farmlands
have been
on the
complaining
other side of
about
the
things
city.
like the Trial Belt, or the
Anyone
Smile of
else
the
want to
Searing
fight
Sun
for
armor,
Stormfall?
or the
No.
unique amulet, things like
That's
that
what I
that
thought.
people could spend 200–300 hours without even seeing it drop once. Where there's others that you can see in an hour or two, you can see 2 or 3 of them dropping as uniques when you drink endgame. So there definitely needs to be some tweaks, and I hope they have taken the time to tweak the drop rates of the unique items, old ones, new ones, all of them alike, to be equally
Stormfall. Jewel of the
difficult
sea.
to obtain.
Let's see what you've got for me.
So middle ground would be perfect. Not as difficult as what it's currently in regards to getting the trial, but probably not as easy as what it is currently as in regards to getting the dual wielding ice and fire swords maybe, or the zap stick and so on. Those that drop every few hours.
Huh?
So I will be doing melee this time around. Last time I played I was doing whatchamacallit, I was doing a projectile based mage rogue. Today I'm gonna be going for a different approach. Dual wielding or a two-handed melee, we'll see. So I intentionally collected a lot of stuff. Going all in on the ferocity, and melee wise, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what needs to be done when you wanna speed through a spin to win setup, which is perfect for leveling up. I think spin to win, the Bladestorm setup is probably the best for when starting out. So you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then later you can respec it and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then get this one. And move on to getting the rage-based damage and crit damage probably. So moving on to getting this rage, then this crit damage. I think yeah, that's gonna be a good setup. Wings of Fishmere. Definitely want Wings of Fishmere. Hey Yazaru, welcome back. Yeah, let's grind a bit of offline. It's gonna be short as I really needed a lot of time today to finish all the content I needed to upload, or more like I wanted to upload. And I did some content in the morning, then I slept in the afternoon because I didn't sleep last night, and then I made this video, the skill preview video for Wolcen, and the stream would be short. We got like an hour and a half left roughly, maybe less. Hour, 20 minutes, hour and a half, but I'm not gonna try and rush the story now. I'm gonna try and experience maybe some parts of the story I've never seen. Like there's some parts of the story that I normally skip, some side parts of the zones.
Think you got what it takes?
So I'm gonna try and enjoy those this time.
Penetrated 2 of the 3 defenses we built to stop them. Our last
and nice to see you all guys here.
On this side of Stonefall is in Sandor's barricade, north from here.
I was not expecting many people to wanna watch story mode on an offline tune, but it's fun. It's fun in its own way. It's a bit more chill, less worrying about am I gonna die that easy or not.
Hey Ben,
Be vigilant! Hold position!
These guys are as scared as we are. We won't see the sunrise tomorrow.
Oi, come back here. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See, that's things I normally would skip, those little parts here of the game. There's obviously a lot of work put into creating the environment in this game. It's pretty evident. If you take your time while doing the quest to explore some of the... like straying off of the main road is probably the best way to put it. When you start straying off from the main road, you can see a lot of detail has been put into some things.
He is inside, organizing the... Oh no. Greens! The Greens are coming! I'm going in. What? Wait, I didn't authorize. You want reinforcements? I'm all you're gonna get. Now let's go.
Now let's go.
Come on, men! Let's earn our keep! Time to show those Greens the color of the storm! Warm her up! I want to
Black Cobra subscribed on my YouTube channel. Thank you, dude, if you're watching for the YouTube sub.
Knock! Draw! Loose! It's not enough. Unleash
So
the
many
storm
sphere.
now!
I'd love to do some Blade Storm in between all of those. And this railgun, it's similar to the Death Gazer railgun skill that we're gonna be getting. Sparta. This is giving me those Sparta vibes every time I see it, like a big horde of sphere charging us from afar. Can't wait for the modifiers for Anvil's Woe. Anvil's Woe is one of my favorite skills, even though it's the starting skill. It doesn't mean it's a bad one, it's such a fun skill to use. Let's group them up more. I want to group up more of them together and do this. Okay, again, group them up. Boom. What if I zoom in? Let's play zoomed in. Let's see how the game would be if we play zoomed in. What does it look like? Does it look like a console RPG if you played zoomed in? Maybe it's a bit too zoomed in. Maybe if I want to get the console feeling, I need to zoom in just like... Just a moment. I think this is what looks like a console ARPG, like those single player ARPGs, if I zoom in that much. Okay, let's zoom out for this fight. Imagine seeing something like Wolcen but first person. Similar to Vermintide but not really. It's gonna be fun. And the Cry engine actually is a solid engine for first person, from what I know. When it was meant for a first person game in the first place. Okay, let's kill those elites now. Melee seems a bit slow at the first stages of the game. It does seem a bit slow damage wise. When I was playing with the projectile based mage, mage rogue, it was much stronger.
You big fat green.
Let's try something. Let's pick up the two-handed sword and try using it. Wow, the two-handed sword's even worse. Let's do one-handed plus dagger. I think attack speed, while you're just freshly starting, attack speed might be better. Just when I was about to jump and kill him with Wings of Ishmir. Well, okay. Now we've got some blue gear. I'm enjoying the challenge when it's just a fresh new character. Definitely a different experience. The mental damage to attacks, occult damage to attacks. Probably doing this would be better for the damage, wouldn't it? Average damage 19. 39. Oh, wow, okay.
Who the hell are you, soldier?
Just a messenger.
Some messenger you are. What's the message then?
That the reinforcements are coming soon.
Impeccable timing. Take their sweet time as we get
Yeah,
hammered.
far
We won't
more
hold for
trial
much longer if
belts.
they don't get
That's
here
gonna be
soon.
amazing.
Desmond,
Imagine getting a trial
Your orders
belt
are to
this
stand
early
your
in
ground
the
at any cost
story.
until they arrive.
This would be just
Serious?
wow.
My men's morale is hanging
I mean,
by a thread.
trial belt
The
is
threads
probably
are
one of the
dead,
best
famished,
unique items you
wounded,
can
with
get
one
early in the
candle
game while
barely
leveling.
works,
If
and
someone
little
gets
to
lucky
no
to get
arrows
one
left.
after
What am
the
I to
game
do?
launches in the early
Buffoons are
few
sentencing
levels,
us to
it's
death
gonna
for no
make their
reason.
whole story
We
mode
won't
so
withstand the next
much
bloody
more
assault.
pleasant.
You won't have to.
Oh yes, and why is that?
I'm taking the fight
Because even if
alone.
it's a level
Ridiculous.
5, 6, 7, you
Watch
can
me.
still keep it all the way to level 90 just for the effect, even if it gives you bullshit stats. It's definitely gonna be a huge improvement.
Come back here, you fool! They have a giant burning one leading them. It will fry you alive!
I'm not letting your men die, Sandor.
Oh, I can't use the skill I got. Okay. New level. Getting that damage going on for me and the crit chance. So one option would be to go this way, but I'm actually... Wait, cancel. The wrong tree. I'm gonna go the quickest way to this rage generation on kill, because that's what I want, the rage generation on kill. So I can probably go for a easy spin to win setup. And I'm gonna explore everything here, bit by bit. Kill all the enemies. I wanna see how much XP I can get if I kill all the enemies in the story. Probably it's the least efficient way of doing it, instead of rushing it. But we'll see. It's all for science, I guess. If I were to completely wipe all the story areas. So we can't go that way. But later we end up there anyways. I did notice more yellow and blue items dropping when I was playing with a teammate, with one of my viewers a few days ago.
Giant burning
Alright,
one.
first...
That explains a lot. I must find this beast and stop it.
Wondering if I should try a dual wielding dagger setup while leveling up. It might be pretty fun. Fast attack speed. Cause let's see my attack speed. I wanna see something. My attack speed 0.4 as a bonus. If I do this, it's still 0.4, so it doesn't give me any bonuses. Let's see what's here. I remember there was something like an ambush here. And a chest. So we've got a pistol. For now I'm gonna use whatever drops for you. And since a pistol dropped and I have a one-handed weapon as well, might as well use it. Now I can use the other skill as well. Yes, one level. I do have in mind a build for leveling. I'm gonna normally try and get a necro with turrets. I just wanna test a necro and to see how easy it would be to have a necro with turrets on bosses. It's just gonna be my way of testing how easy it would be to cheese the game with turrets and necro. The lazy man's setup. But what's gonna end up happening, I'm kind of 90% sure, is I'm gonna be playing anything but that, because it's not gonna drop gear for this build. We'll see. We'll see if Murphy's Law would be going strong on launch. But I'm gonna do something. Regardless of what build I wanna play, if I get good gear for something else, I would respec while leveling. Because it makes no sense to try and use weak items for a certain build if I get strong items for another, and the respecking is so easy in the game. It costs 1 Eneract salt to respect, so I don't see a reason why, if I get good spin to win items or good spell items, why not to use one of those. Good projectile based stuff. It will depend. I mean, I'm gonna see what uniques drop first, what rare items drop first. But my idea would be eventually to go for a necro build and probably combine it with a turret. I'm gonna have to wait and see the other setups. I do wanna do something with Anomaly and Anvil's Woe. Anomaly and Anvil's Woe would be much made in Wolcen Heaven. Because with Anomaly you group them up, and you can also group them up with Tracker's Reach. So what Anvil's Woe really needs at the moment is a willpower skill. And a willpower skill like Anomaly would probably be the best for Anvil's Woe. Another good skill that would be good for Anvil's Woe would be the Sacred Damage spell. I'm gonna show you which one. By Necro build, this is what I'm gonna show you. This is the Necro skill. You have zombies. You have 2 zombies which probably would be able to be modified with skill modifiers to become more than 2. And there's gonna be more Necro skills that probably are gonna be shown to us in the next week and a half. So before the launch they're gonna be teasing skills. And they've already shown us 5, I think. Or was it more? New skills. So they've shown us this as a new skill, then there's this one as a new skill. I really want to try leveling up with this skill as well. Then they also showed they've also shown this skill, Eclipse. So far I think there's been 8 skills released, 8 new skills maybe. This one is a new skill as well. But I think this one would go very well with Anvil's Woe. If you have something like this, it's gonna use willpower. Then you have something like this, it's also gonna use willpower. And it's gonna be feeding Anvil's Woe, which is this one. It's gonna be feeding Anvil's Woe, because what currently ends up happening if you keep spamming Anvil's Woe with a fast attack speed setup, you end up having a lot of rage and you need to add a spell in the mix. So that's gonna be a good combo. And Arctic Spear is also a good choice, because you can probably cast it in between the anvils, but I think it's gonna be better to do something different. This is also another new skill, by the way. I released a video with all of the skills released until now on YouTube. I uploaded a video today. If you wanna check it, feel free to. This is the link. Let's go back into the game. But yeah, I think this anomaly and this sacred spell would be perfect for Anvil's Woe as a companion spell. To have something to use willpower so you can keep getting more rage transfer. So if I need to play Anvil's Woe, if I don't get good stuff, that's probably gonna be it. Nice. Just a second, I forgot to equip this. Well, see, it's giving me a lot of good health force shield stuff. It's not giving me health and resistance stuff. But that's okay. Play with what you get, I guess. Started dropping the yellow items already, which is quite nice. But yeah, what I do know when leveling up, something that's very important is rage generation on Q if you're doing a build that needs the rage. So one more level and I'm gonna be able to get it. So basically you need level 6. You need level 6 to be able to get this thing. Once you get that rage generation, things become much easier. Actually, I forgot to see something on those gauntlets that were dropping for me. I forgot to see what stats they give. This one gives wisdom, this one gives agility. I'd much rather equip this one with ferocity. Let me just check my attack. 49 average damage, and if I were to replace this one, the average damage is still 49. Well, okay. At this point I guess it doesn't matter. At this point the differences are super small. So yeah, not big deal. But as I said, I want to explore everything now. See how much XP I can get by clearing out the whole lot of them. It's not dropping a lot of Eneracts, I've noticed. In the first few levels it starts dropping Eneracts around level 6, 7, 8. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back to the town quickly to sell. I'm gonna sell all the junk. And I'm gonna buy something yellow as for damage. I think a weapon is much more useful to me. Look at this. 2 flat damages. Seems like a good choice. We don't have accessories, but they don't sell them yet. So is there anything with ferocity? Let's see, ferocity. Nothing with ferocity. But extra toughness is also welcome, and we need the rage potion, so that's no longer needed. Let's pull them together. I'm gonna be trying to pull them for AoEs. Okay. Oh, I'm doing some curse on them, so the shadow damage is actually proccing. Bleeding catch, perfect. This is something that's such a great interact that early in the game. Would have loved Blade Storm, but bleeding catch is not a bad option. Okay, Wings of Ishmir. Another thing I've noticed is if you get Aneracts, it's probably better to not sell them right away. If you get Aneracts like this one that you already own, if you sell them right away, you're not gonna get as much stats as if you save them and sell them later. Five ferocity, oh. And rage and willpower cost reduction. Okay. So we do have bleeding catch already. I'm gonna do it like this though. What's here? Any enemies? Phantom Blades. Phantom Blades, perfect. I'd much rather have Phantom Blades because it doesn't cost rage, it doesn't cost willpower. I need to learn it. Two-hand attacks. Damn, I really want that two-hand attacks. It's just gonna be too good. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, Phantom Blades. Oh, I can't use it now? Ah, boy. It's the fewer skill. Perfect for filling in between the other skills. So I think I'm getting close to clearing the whole zone here. I don't want to progress before I clear everything out. Just want to see how much XP they've added into this zone if you kill everything. Right, almost got that level. And this is all what we needed. Level 6 is the milestone. I'm gonna respec later to arrange the stats a bit differently. There should be some more of those big rear here. Keep pressing the wrong button. Phantom Blades is definitely strong as a early game skill. So Phantom Blade, one of the best probably you can get as an early game skill. Toughness and ferocity, well, tough choice. $71. I don't think I've ever explored this part of the game. Like this part I normally skip it. Normally I go all the way here without going through this part. So maybe there's a special chest here hidden. An elite enemy to kill. Boom. Fur boots. Catalyst, nice. Wondering if I should keep a catalyst for a battle mage combo to have melee with spells. So if you clear everything here, you're getting up to level 6 and a third or so, and a quarter. And I think I've cleared everything there is in this part. Of course, probably rushing the story would be really the more effective way of doing it. You're gonna be completing quests and stuff and getting XP from that.
It's getting closer to the city. What the hell is going on?
One thing's for sure, the way they've done it, the progression and the XP gained does seem to be very well made. Can't wait to get Blade Storm. Might check if the NPC in the town sells it.
The entrance to their network. Sneaky bastards.
Can we loot anything? Yeah, shit. I really whacked some damage. And more ambius woe. It keeps giving me things I don't need. But it's an interact, so... This one? Transfer time reduction, perfect. Let's see now. I'm gonna go back to the town to sell. This one's nice. This one's pretty decent actually. I can use this with daggers. I cannot use this with daggers, but I don't really need it. Elemental damage. No money for this. It's not selling anything too good, but how much does it cost? Still 1,000. Yeah, while leveling up at the start, it's fun. You're thinking about things that you kind of forget were important when you max out, when you start doing end game. You forget the feeling of finding a yellow item feeling good, or finding a new skill that you've not learned feeling good. So it's a different experience, but it's a fun one if you don't do it too often. So I'm wondering if after the game launches and I level up my first character with the story mode completed, etc., whether I would wanna do some story mode playthroughs, like trying to rush the story on new characters, on new outs. Maybe something like that would be interesting to see how quickly I could speedrun the story after the game launches. Not on my first playthrough, but on some of the next ones, instead of creating an endgame only character. Once I find out which would be the better setups for speeding through it. Maybe I can keep a rule where I'm not using any items obtained through my other characters when doing a new one for those speedruns. So for now, let's get some more ferocity. Currently we do get 2 points. We get 2 points when leveling up. But I think when the game launches we're gonna be getting 1 passive point per level. So things are gonna be much more different and more difficult at the very first few levels, it seems. As you can see, each time I level up now I do get 2 passive points instead of 1. So I just realized that for the first time that on launch you're not gonna be getting 2. I never stopped to think about it, but I just it just kind of struck me that that's how it's gonna be. Because 90 points, 90 levels makes sense to get 1. It actually might be 89 points, because I think the first one we get at level 2. That would mean 89 passive points for the final builds. And we do know that there's gonna be at least 1 major and 2 minor nodes, 3 minor nodes from previews, from screenshots. From screenshots we know kind of what those queues would look like, because there's screenshots that don't show the full trees, but they show you the bottom of one, the side of another, the other side of the third, and the top of another, so you can kind of tell. The only thing you can't tell is what's gonna be in this part here. This part here is the one that you don't know, like the top part. But I know what's gonna be on this side, I know what's gonna be on this side, and now I know what's gonna be at the bottom through some images that have been uploaded on Steam when they were posting articles. And I can see kind of how things are linked. So there's not that many things in there, in points, which is good, which is gonna be easier for the choices. I think I want more HP. And they're also saying there's gonna be an easier mode for the story. So if you wanna do it without much of a challenge, just for the story itself, you're gonna be able to do it. But if you wanna play on the recommended difficulty, the way they see the game being done, you're gonna be able to select that as well. It's probably gonna be called story or easy or something like that. Or casual mode, who knows. I'm wondering if it's gonna be better to play on that mode for your first playthrough if you wanna rush it. To make sure you're doing everything quick and easy. Crystal Catalyst. Tempted, very tempted to use this as an offhand. Unfortunately, I don't have any spells to add. Oh, actually, I do have one already. Might as well. Right, I wanted to explore everything, that's why I'm gonna go back to the dead end there. Unless the other place was the dead end. These caves are where a lot of stuff is happening in regards to extra enemies. Although I think I've been here. Yeah, I've been here. I just took the other route. I'm wondering what the maximum cooldown reduction is we can get as a bonuses.
That must be why the severe are flocking to the surface.
Like, I'm wondering if we can get 80-90% cooldown reduction combining all the passives and gear on launch. Because if we can, I'm gonna be able to do Wings of Ishmir spamming without needing to use stamina. Then it's gonna be perfect. The leapy, jumpy build without the use of stamina. I know currently we have 20. We have 30% here as cooldown reduction, and I haven't seen a single piece of cooldown reduction on the other parts. But on items we can get another 25 on one item, 25 on another item, maybe another 25 on a third item. That's gonna be what, 75 and 30, probably 100. But maybe I'm adding one more item to the list. Maybe it's just only 2 items that can give us cooldown. I know the legs can give cooldown, and I know the helmet can give cooldown. And if we can get those to give us 50% and we have 30% from passives, it's gonna remain to be seen what the new passives would give. Hey Thunder God Bane, nice that you're buying the game now. Glad to hear you wanted to buy the game. I'm enjoying the story. I'm taking it slow this time. It's pretty chill. Mount Coffins, a very nice analogy of a name. Thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to my Twitch. I'm not sure how it works, but let's just check it when I level up. Let's see, have I got something with cooldown reduction just to check it? I'm gonna check it later. When I hit a level up, I'm gonna spec into one of the cooldown reduction skills just to see how much we can get. There are definitely Argan's hearts and trial belts waiting for me. I'd rather have crap luck now and have good luck when the game launches in my first playthrough. I'd rather sacrifice my luck now. Summon all the wood gods to get my luck from now and grant me this luck upon launch instead of now. Oh shit, I didn't check those legs. Maybe they were good. Legs? No, they weren't. Oh, and this might be good. Kind of expensive though. I already got full rings. So let's check it actually. I can respec my skill points. So shit, I respect the wrong thing. Respect the wrong thing. Primordial affinity. Primordial affinity. So let's respec and see the cooldown. Currently this skill has 10 seconds cooldown. If I were to do this, it gives me 9.4 seconds cooldown. So it gave me 0.6 second cooldown on a 10 second cooldown, those 10%. So this 10% cooldown reduction doesn't actually feel like 10%. Maybe the skill had more than 10 seconds, but let's see. Let's again go this way. I won't be able to get it. With the next level I'm gonna be able to get it. I'm not gonna get this crit chance right away. With the next level I'm gonna get this cooldown reduction just to check. Yeah, but I don't have actual cooldown rating, that's the thing. I had 0 cooldown reduction, I think. I don't see anything that says cooldown rating. But yeah, that's probably what it does. There's probably a limit to prevent people from abusing the system. They've made some basic stat which is invisible on the front end. That is cooldown reduction. So we have some sort of basic cooldown reduction which we're gonna have to find out about somehow. But it seems 10% gave me 0.6 seconds on this skill. I'm not sure what the default is on the other one. It's gonna be nice to be able to see in brackets the actual one, or to see minus whatever it's doing. So if let's say here it says 6.6 in brackets minus 0.2, or here it says 9.4 in brackets minus 0.6. It's definitely weird. I still thought it would be 9 seconds. I mean, I wanted this to be 9 seconds, but well, that's very weird. It's the first time I'm seeing something like this as a cooldown reduction without having somewhere to see the flat, the base one. But there's probably just some balancing they've done, because they found out that people probably can get maxed out cooldown reduction. And I never stopped to think about those things when I was playing endgame content. But now playing the story, it makes me start thinking about those things. Okay, let's see the cooldown now. I'm gonna add some 10% more cooldown reduction. So at the moment you see it's 9.4, here it's 6.6. 9.4 and 6.6, how will they change? From 9.4 it went to 8.7. So it gave me 0.7 this time. So first it gave me 0.6, now it gave me another 0.7. And this one from 6.6 went to 6.5. Interesting. So basically I think there is a maximum cooldown reduction, and by getting those percent, we're getting percentages of the maximum we can get. Maybe that's how it works. So maybe they put it so that the maximum cooldown reduction is 80%, and I'm getting... Actually, let me just do the maths quickly. I'm gonna open my calculator and see. I actually have no idea what I need to do the maths for. Yeah, I wanted to check how many percent is... Okay, I think I get it. But I'm gonna do it some other time, because it's gonna be a lot of calculations to do. I'd rather do it after the stream. I'm gonna try and do it in my head as I play. But I need to find out how many percent this could be the limit. If it's giving me 0.6 and then it's giving me 0.7 when it ends up being more. Thankfully this one has a good number. It has a 10 10 base cooldown. So with 10 base cooldown it might be easier to calculate it. 10-0. I think the maximum cooldown reduction is 60%. That's what I think it is. The maximum cooldown reduction probably is 60%, and by getting 10%, I'm getting 10% of 60. And then by getting another 10%, I'm getting... Unfortunately, I got a different number. I got slightly more. So instead of 0.6, I got 0.7 the second time. So maybe it's adding... I don't know. It's so strange. It's almost impossible for me to figure out what's going on there in the background with the formula for cooldown reduction. But I believe they made it so just to prevent people from having zero cooldown builds. It's gonna remain to be seen how it's gonna be on launch. But if we can get skills like Wings of Ishmir with zero cooldown, or maybe even 1 second cooldown, would be fine. If I can get this to 1 second, that's gonna be almost spammable. Without the need to spec into stamina regeneration items and passives. Imagine having such a low cooldown on Tears of Ethelio. Like 1 second cooldown on the tier. That's again almost spammable. And that's a huge DPS. And things like Warpath with good cooldown, that's also something amazing. Just jumping around left and right, not jumping around but dashing around with the shielding charge. Nothing good's dropping so far. But yeah, 30% from skills and probably another 50-60% from items is achievable. I do have leg armor. I mean, I did have leg armor before with 23% cooldown, so my guess is it goes to up to 25, maybe even 30 on higher tier armors. And helmets can have the exact same stat. So worst case, we're gonna be able to get up to 50 more, which would be 80%. But the way it's scaling seems so weird. I wish I could get a Warpath skill this early. Warpath and spin to win. Oh, Avenger auto turret early in the game. Avenger auto turret this early in the game. This is a game changer. Game changer. Okay. I'm not gonna even go for this spell. I'm gonna go for... Where did it go? Yeah, early on the turret is not as strong, but it's still a turret and it's still auto-aim bot damage. So it's still nice. Look at how slow it's attacking though.
So that's where the giant one is hiding.
Attacking very
This
slow.
challenger's got fried alive. Okay. That one is scary.
Oh, the scary is my turret.
Who's the alpha now? Oh, damn. I wish I'd
We
had
cleared the
that
Den of Evil. Okay, now we have a good great sword. All I'm missing is my Blade Storm. That's all I'm missing for a leveling up setup. From all the junk that dropped, getting two things. Well, let's pick up everything. Actually, I have already. Alright, back to the town. I'm probably gonna get rid of the cooldown. But actually, why not keep it for now? I do need how many more points? If I keep 1, 2, that means 1, 2, then I need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I'm gonna need some more points before I remove this. This seems juicy, even though it's only one socket. This is a good bargain. Very good bargain. A steel ring early in the game for crit damage and flat damage to attacks. And what else can we get? 7 to all attributes, toughness, HP. A little bit of damage. Any gems? I wonder if they're selling spin to win. Blade Storm, no. No Blade Storm here yet.
Look who's here. I must say, I'm impressed, soldier. When Sandor told me you single-handedly saved the farmland.
I've got like 20-30 more minutes before I'm gonna have to stop, but then I'm gonna be playing Torchlight 3. So if anyone wants to team up and play Torchlight 3 with me, you're gonna be free to join me, but I'm not gonna be streaming and I'm not gonna be able to use voice chat because it would be pretty late. It would be close to 1 in the morning in
I'm not sure it's a good
in
idea.
half an hour or
would
so
rather
when
keep
I
away
end
from
up
honors.
stopping the stream.
Declining our ruler's invitation is not an option. Go to the palace. The guards will let you in.
Right, let's talk to the king.
No, sir, for the 5th time, you are not on the list.
But there must be a mistake. Check the bees. I must be in the bees.
Sir, could you kindly move aside? We're on the list, unlike you.
I need to see the merchant prince at once. My family demands measures against these earthquakes. Let me through.
So much for keeping a low profile. Val will kill me.
This one. An onyx. Symbol of the city of Gomorrah. Jewel of the earth?
I'm not sure actually why I'm using this. I really don't need it right now.
Come forward. Meet Merchant Prince Damascus of Stormfall.
It's only hurting me with this transfer time reduction.
And all its people.
On behalf of the people of Stormfall, I thank you and hereby name you the champion of the city.
Sir?
My lord.
My lord, I'm glad I could help, but I would really like to avoid the champion thing and go back to my daily routine.
Your humility honors you, champion. But smile and rejoice with us. Your bravery saved many lives. You made this a day of victory.
Look,
Give me some uniques then. Give me a trial belt. Because I got you rid of the spheres.
Leave us.
Milord?
Now!
Yes, Milord.
You saw
Yeah, let's see what they're gonna give me. I think it was an armor piece, or was it?
Not a chance.
You can't keep your men in the dark.
I found it interesting how sometimes they would reward some special items on the quests, like helmet with 2 sockets. That was the weirdest things ever I've seen in the game. Helmet with 2 sockets as a quest reward.
Then we shall act with what little forces we have left. Until then, keep this to yourself if you really want to help the city.
Oh, it was the ring one this time.
I should meet with Val now.
This one with the crit damage seems nice, and this one with the crit damage seems nice. I think I'm gonna go for this one, because I'm not using spells and it's more crit damage. And also HP. Would have been nice if it rewarded Eneracts. To get you to gear up, not to gear up, but to unlock the skills quickly.
Damascus is playing a dangerous game.
Oh, I might as well buy something. Let's replace this one. Five ferocity, don't mind if I do. I'm not doing any occult damage at the moment, I think. Only with spells. Oh, was this the ambush part? Yeah, I think it's the ambush.
Stay in line if you want food.
This must be it. Let's hope she's in there.
Greetings, dear customer. Deepest apologies. All our rooms are full. You should search elsewhere for accommodation. Promptly.
Yes, that's not what I'm here for. Look, did you see a tall blonde woman around? Tad crazy? Does that ring any
Just
bells?
my type.
I haven't seen such a woman, sir. So maybe you should really look for her outside.
You're acting weird. You okay?
Just a tad crazy.
Hello?
Go. Just go now.
What the?
Aha, you're definitely the one.
I'm sorry. They
I want
were
this
here
armor
before you
available,
arrived.
wootable in
Didn't
the
know
game.
what to
This
do.
armor skin.
Alistair? Tell me,
Look at how cool it
friend,
looks.
why is an elite Republican assassin coming for me? We're on the same team here.
Oh, there's no need to panic, friend. I'm just here to escort you back to camp.
You two aren't going to fight, are you?
Where's Valeria? Where is she?
Oh, you're smarter than you look. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Accidentally
If you don't
clicked on
come
one of the
quietly, you'll be
speeches to
branded as a
skip.
deserter. Then I'll have the authority to handle you.
Handle me? You do not just handle one of the children of Hemlock. Start dancing, dead man.
So be it. Now, take him down! I'm done toying with you. Let's finish this.
Shooting. Shooting with the turret myself.
Bloody hell. This is not good. Not good at all. Why send
And there we go, a lot of Fener accent and medium
Something
HP
must have happened to
potion.
Val.
That's some good
She
haul.
can't be behind this. I must get through the purifiers and meet with Hemlock. Only he can set things straight.
Anything hidden in this zone? I've never stopped to explore this, but it does look interesting. I wonder if I can jump up there. Just look at the detail they've put into making this one. Little posters and everything.
To the coast. I'm coming, Val.
Bounty board. This looks like a bounty board to take missions from. This one's kind of the same, maybe. And this armor, I really want this armor as a skin. Even if it's just from the transmogrification NPC or whatever, it would be nice to have this to be able to make your armors look like it. Wait. Oh, I have to go this way? Ah, yeah, that's the part that was not accessible before. I remember. Let's use the machine gun. Fucking machine gun. Feeling like a serious Sam now. early game, that's actually pretty strong, because if you spec into attack speed in the early game, this manual turret is pretty good if you don't have the autonomous one. But of course the melee attack seems stronger. The melee attacks and the spells just seem much stronger than this turret. I think the turret is only end game viable. I mean, early game probably it's good for bosses, just to give you breathing room. But you can see the damage I'm doing with the other stuff. And everything just kind of gets one shot while you're leveling up. But on bosses, definitely very lucky to get a turret this early in the campaign. Alright, it keeps dropping yellows. Cooldown reduction. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice some transfer time but get cooldown reduction. Just wanna see this changing from 8.7 to 7.9. So first we get from the first 10% I got 0.6 cooldown reduction. From the second 10% I got 0.7, and now I'm getting for 14% I'm getting another 0.9 seconds reduced. Okay, I wanna see something quickly. Bleeding catch, yeah, let's go down. I do remember the old alpha days when we had stamina potions, so we can get more stamina charges regenerated. I'm wondering if on the release we would have something like this, stamina potion, so you can keep speeding through the map. Some basic attack. Look at the damage on this beauty. 700 something, wow. Okay.
There's more and more of them. This is getting out of hand. Damascus will regret not addressing this while he had the time.
Boom. This definitely would be a good way to learn the game, playing it offline. Cause I'm just experimenting. I mean, I'm doing things I normally don't do when I'm playing online. When I'm doing the end game content, now I'm just taking my time to fiddle with things I normally don't fiddle with.
Why me?
Like mechanics and things like that. Something that is easier to notice when you're doing it with a low level character where you're not one-shotting things too easily, and when you're not getting one-shots too easily either.
Coward. Edric! My. Look who's paying us a visit. I missed you, brother. I'm glad you survived that mess down there.
So am I. You've seen Val? Edric, have you seen her?
Yes,
Did she talk to you?
she did. She pleaded your case to me and Malis. Your strange condition, the surges of witchcraft, everything. We wanted to bring this to Father, but Malis had lost her mind after seeing you transform. Sending an Alistair to get you back, Valeria stood in her way.
She's all right.
Just detained for now. But Malis might want to make an example of her. She's kept with our prisoners of the Brotherhood of Dawn. Come now. We have to meet Father. Only he can keep Malis in check and make things right.
Okay. I'm gonna finish this quest and then wrap things up. Wait, why am I here? Oh, okay. Almost got the next level up.
This demon we crossed is crushing these lands.
I doubt the demon alone is behind this. As powerful as they are, this amount of power is unprecedented.
He's not alone.
Yes, it is.
We found out that a whole cult is with him. The cult of the Sleeper, they call themselves. We don't know what they want, though. That demon, did you get his name?
I wish. I just got his rage.
If only we would have taken him together.
Tell me about it.
Wings of Ishmir. New level. Alright, what do I want here? Look at the damage though. Pretty nice for this level.
Another earthquake. Get ready.
Playing a shooter with this turret. This is fun. This is the fun part about the turret. I mean, when I'm doing endgame, I wouldn't think about using the turret like that, unless I'm stacking shit tons of attack speed to make up for losing the mobility. But on this mode, on the story mode, I can afford to use it as a gun. It's actually pretty fun using it as a gun, like having a BFG. Oh, Tracker's Reach, just what I wanted. Ferocity or movement speed. Tough choice, but only 6 movement speed. It's not gonna mean too much for me. This one on the other hand. Oh, that's a two-handed, never mind. Never mind then. Edgy, oh boy.
So I take it we won the battle against the Brotherhood
Now I
of
just
Dawn.
need the spin
We
to win
did.
setup.
The camp is burning as we speak.
Just need the spin to win setup
Did
now.
they fight well?
Not well enough. Taking the flank left them no chance to rally and push us back.
Where's our camp?
Nearby.
No more
We're
turret.
packing up and ready to leave. Stormfall wouldn't be too happy if they found a Republican army near their borders.
Oh, trust me. Stormfall has much worse to worry about with tormented souls roaming the countryside.
That was a good drop for sure. So early in the game, what level am I? Level 10, okay. Level 10 and we're getting that edgy drop. The game thinks we're too edgy. Ah shit, no room, really? Oh, really now? Actually, let's pick up the stuff and go to the town. Few more minutes just to finish this quest, and then it's gonna be over for today. Let's get off this shit. Salt. Might as well sell the Aneracts now. Blade Storm, yes. Yes. So now what I want is for the Blade Storm, quick respec. Eight points. Am I gonna get 8 points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shit, another respec is needed. Now I have 9 points. Okay. No, fuck. I took the wrong one. Shit. I wanted this one, not this one. Then that makes things much easier. That makes things so much easier. All right. Should have leveled this with some of the affinity points I had. And we can't do true spin to win yet because we don't have the skill level yet. Okay. Do want a movement skill like Warpath. Warpath would be perfect now, it's all I need.
Remember the Battle of High
Pretty
Peak?
lucky getting this blade storm now.
Aye, we were down to the three of us
With the
Val,
edgy.
outnumbered 10
just
to 1
fits
with
so
no
well.
escape route. The final stand of the Children of Hemlock.
It was a close one. Yes. Why the nostalgia, though?
That night, the three of us swore to always keep each other's back, no matter the odds.
No matter the odds.
Yeah, I meant every word of it and still do. I don't care what kind of curse has fallen upon you, I won't let Malis get in your way, brother.
And
The only judgment I
if
acknowledge will be the one of Hemlock.
if you've completed the game, not the game, but if you completed the first act, you know how funny this line sounds now. Having the knowledge after completing Act 1 and hearing the characters have this conversation. Okay.
The remains of the Brotherhood of Dawn's camp is north of us.
Now here we are, the Flayer camp.
Ambush! No matter the odds!
No matter the odds!
Still no continuous spin to win, but it takes a while to get it. What was it? Level 8? Level 10 needed to have the true spin to win.
They're relentless.
Come at us, curse!
Come to me, little pups. I will carve your flesh and wipe my ass with your Republican skin.
Let's kill the spin to winner with my spin to win. Well, not bad. Not bad. That's a very good one-handed. I wanna check something. Just waiting for the rage to end to see this damage here, how it would change. 406, 406, and this is 819. Wow, huge difference between this and this. Oh, we get more cooldown. Also, actually, chest pieces can have cooldown too. So you can have boots, chest, and helmet with around 25% cooldown. And then you have up to 30 from skills. You can still get it pretty close to full cooldown reduction, even if it has diminishing returns like it does right now. It's still not too bad if you stack enough of it. I think that's gonna be it for tonight though. I'm gonna quickly go turn in the quest and end it. And there's gonna be probably Chaos Bane or Borderlands 3 tomorrow.
I know that smell.
At some
We're burning
time.
the bodies. No choice. You've seen the necromancy as much as we did. We're not letting this cult have a
So
part.
thanks folks for watching. Unfortunately it was a short stream today, but yeah, I started quite late. Keep it cool. Until next time, and goodbye.